I'm bringing y'all boys another build. Now, just from the title, I want y'all to guess who this build could be. All right, we'll give you 5 seconds. Now, if you guessed Paul George, you got it, man. So today, I wanted to bring back none other than PG himself. So one thing I wanted this build to be able to do, so it's not going to be fully Paul George, but one thing I definitely want this build to be able to do was dunk, shoot, ball handle, maybe get an assist, maybe rebound, and play all absolutely good defense. Now, using the max plus 2 system, I'll show y'all that later in the video. But let me jump straight to the building and show y'all boys what I built and how I came up with it. Said, bro, come on, hop in the builder. Come on through. Paul George, you know what I'm saying? Right-handed, number 13. We're going to go small forward, right? For my build, at least, we're going to go the OG Paul George, the 24/13 before he got moved to shooting guard. You're going to go 6'9", 185 pounds. And you're going to go 6'10" wingspan. Now, I know a lot of y'all want to go right here to the 6'9" wingspan, but the way that the cap breaker system works, 6'9" small forward, it doesn't give you the cap. I mean, it might, somebody may have figured it out, but I can't. I guess my pass accuracy was too high, but I can't get it to go from how I want it to go all the way up to 80 and 75. So you have to go 6'10". All right. So y'all might not like y'all builds like this, but this is truly how you get a fully fleshed out build with great cap breakers everywhere, right? So close shot, we're gonna put this at an 84. Driving layup, we're gonna put this to an 88. Somewhere down the line, if you just put one cap breaker into this, it takes you from an 88 to a 90 layup. I think one cap breaker is 90. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if anything, you can put 4 cap breakers, if I remember correctly. You can put 4 cap breakers into your driving layup and take it from an 88 to a 93, and that gets you gold layup mix match. Now, if you don't care about that, you don't have to put that in there, but I mean, it's something to think about. So yes, you want to go 88 layup. Driving dunk, you want to put this to a 90. Putting your driving dunk up to a 90 gives you the ability to put 3 cap breakers here as well. Once you put 3 cap breakers here, you can take this from a silver poster out to a Hall of gold, max plus 2 that, put it legend, right? So now, already offer 1 cap breaker here, 3 cap breakers here, that's 4 cap breakers that we need. Post control. The boys did have a post bag. Paul George does have a post bag. Now, we don't have to absolutely call this build Paul George, but I will call it Paul George. But with the 84 post control, I know y'all thinking, why are you not going 87? I mean, it's literally right there. Don't you, I have to do it just the way how the build comes out and how the cap breakers come out. This is literally the best case scenario. Because with cap breakers, 5 cap breakers take our post control from an 84 to a 96, right? So as you can see, at a 96, this is what we get. So we get unpluggable gold, hook special. Well, we don't get hook special gold, but we get unpluggable gold and post up poet Hall of Fame. All right, put this back down to 84. Leave your standing dunk at a 55. Leave your standing dunk at a 55. Mid-range shot max out at a 92. Now we have Hall of Fame post-fade phenom, and it is a tier 2 badge, which is great. Max your 3-point shot at a 90, so we can get that deep bomber takeover. Now, I don't think deep bomber is that much better than sharpshooter, just because sharpshooter offers you a little bit stuff, a little bit more. Right? And plus, when people see that, they're just gonna play up on you anyway. But if they don't play up on you, kudos. But for the most part, I don't think it's that much better than sharpshooter take. Speed with ball, 55. Leave ball handle at 54, 55 speed with ball. 71 pass accuracy, 60 interior defense. Now, 71 pass accuracy, if you need me to explain that to you, that's what you want to get the bare minimum. Silver dimer is great. Bronze break starter, bronze versatile visionary. We really just want to get bronze versatile visionary. Like last year, it used to have to be a 78 pass accuracy. But this year, thank God, it's at 70. 71 is just so we can get that silver dimer. Perimeter defense, we're going to max that out at 92. Still, we're gonna leave that at 62, just because the literally only thing I wanted from Steel anyway was just bronze interceptor. I don't really do a lot of on ball reaching just because how steals are this year, and the only other reason why I would go high steal is just to get the lockdown take. That's literally it. Block, you want to go 74 block just so you can somewhat play under the rim, right? If your man drives past you or anything like that, you have the chance, right? Nothing is guaranteed, but you have the opportunity to somewhat play hands up defense and block the ball. All right. Offensive rebound, 70. Just because we want to be able to get that or that silver box out piece. Okay. Speed, you want to go 85 speed. Just so you can get that, you know what I'm saying? Just so you can have some speed. 80 agility, that way we can get all these badges gold. Strength, you want to go 67, right? Vertical, you want to go 80. And that is the build, right? That is literally the build. If you go 6'9" with a 6'9" wingspan and try to do this build, it's not going to come out the same. It's literally not going to come out the same. When it comes to cap breakers specifically, I was trying to think. I could not find the word, but I was trying to think about what I was trying to say. So, in terms of cap breakers, right, I'm going to give y'all the best spots where everything's going to go. If we put a cap breaker, well, one cap breaker in driving layup, that gets us a 90 layup. 4 cap breakers in driving layup gets us a 93 layup. 3 cap breakers in dunk, that gets us a 93 dunk, goal posterizer, you know. 5 cap breakers in post control gets us a 96 post control. No cap breaks can go here. All right. This is where we're going to put our first 9 cap breakers at anyway. 9 cap breakers get us a max spit ball handle, the max speed ball. So that takes this 54 and 55 from a 54 to an 80, 55 to 75. This is what we want. Right? Let's just say at this point we got, I don't know, 10, 15 cap breakers. So once again, 5, 4, that leaves us with what? Like 6 cap breakers? Yeah, 6 cap breakers. I would put 3. I'd put 3 into strength. That'll get you a 71 strength. Well, 4 in strength, really. That'll get you 75 strength. Then you left with 1 cap breaker. But I mean, most of y'all probably going to want that gold dunk. So, I mean, the strength isn't a big problem, especially because I'll show you. Once you continue this build, you get Scotty, Kawhi, PG. All right. And I'm gonna show y'all something. Once you go to custom test, these are all of the free animations you get. You don't get any free dribbling animation because obviously we have no ball handle, no speed with ball. But with this layup and dunk style, you get a free LeBron James, free Kevin Durant jumper, Scottie Pippen free throw. LeBron James layup, dunk style, the whole 9 yards, you feel me? So then I'm gonna jump back to the actual build. Back in the now that I'm back in the mock core, you feel me, with the build upgrade. I'm gonna show y'all boys badges, animations, what are my go-tos and stuff like that. So, like I said, like I was saying in the builder, I put every cap breaker I had to get this from a 54 to an 80 and a 55 to a 75. Right? I wanted that high perimeter. I wanted the good mid-range and a good 3-point shot for deep bomber and all goal shooting badges. 90 dunk, 88 layup. Let's look at the cap breakers. Right? 5 here gets us from a 84 to a 94 close shot. But I mean, in terms of close shot, all we really want is a 92. But we're not tall enough for me to want to put that close shot any higher. 1 cap breaker gets us from an 88 layup to a 90 layup, which is perfect. That's really what I wanted. If we put 4 cap breakers, we go from an 88 to a 93. That'll get us that gold layup mix master, in which we can max plus 2 to that if we wanted to. Make that legend. Euro steps everywhere. If the controller inputs would literally work like that, it'd be nasty. But sometimes the character just does what it wants, and I can't control it. You feel me? 3 cap breaks into driving dunk, get us that 93 driving dunk for that gold posterizer and more contact. Well, not contact dunk, more dunk packages. You feel me? Now, if we wanted to, this will take us from a 55 to an 81 standing dunk. This right here, for all 5 of this, take us from a 84 to a 96 post control. Now you're probably thinking, why would you need a 96 post control? You're 6'9", you're a small forward, you're not a big man. 96 post control gives us Hall of Fame post up poet and gold unpluggable, which if you're dribbling a lot, I don't think unpluggable has really ever worked throughout the years, so I personally don't really care for it. I just thought about it. Having a 96 post control would be legit, all right? Pass accuracy, 5 here gets you from a 71 to an 84, which gives you the best gold badge in the game, which is, well, diamonds, but it gets you that versatile visionary from bronze to gold. So I mean, that's literally the best passing badge in the game. 5 cap breakers here gets you from 54 to 80. That gets you all of the signature movement style that you would need at a 6'9". Speed with ball, 55 to a 75. Right, so you can get that silver lightning launch. Keep in mind that once you cap break items, you have to grind for that badge to be. So you have to take that from that bronze to silver. So you might have to play a little mile curve, bro. Yes, even if you do have on Legend Rebirth unlock. So the other place I'll put a cap breaker is right here. I put 2 cap breakers here just to get us from that 74 to 78, so we can get that silver. Chase down. No, it's not chase down artist. High flying denier. Right. Let's see. 4 right here. So if anything, we have that 75 strength that'll pick us up bronze immovable enforcer. That gets us bronze immovable enforcer, brick wall. That takes our physical finisher from silver to gold. Takes our strong handle from silver to gold. Right. So that's all upgrades all around. So, right. The mandatory, like legit guaranteed, you must do this. Cap breaker upgrades. Obviously, ball handle speed ball without a doubt. Then layup. I recommend layup and dunk. You don't have to layup off rip, but I would say definitely get into that driving dunk ASAP, so we can go ahead and get that 93 driving dunk. After these 4 right here, legit after the layup and driving dunk, it's kind of free game. I would definitely recommend, like I said, going into strength, because you want to put 4 cap breakers into strength, because this will make the build so much better. All right, now let's go ahead and go into the badges real quick. I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown of what badges I got equipped and what am my max +2. So as you can see, we have Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame Challenger, Legend Set Shot Specialist, and Legend On Ball Menace alongside Legend Post Fade Phenom, with gold lightning lunch, gold, well, whenever we get our takeover at least. Gold strong hand and layup mix match. Now you can replace this with anything you want to, but that's why I was recommending you guys go ahead and try to get that 71 or 75 strength. Once you get that 71 strength, you can pull post fade phenom from here. And just slap in what's it called? Immovable enforcer, turn that silver, but I don't think it's necessary. I think immovable enforcer is only necessary when people are like trying to push you into the paint or trying to get to the rim past you. But for the most part, if they're going left and right on the perimeter or like trying to get around you, on-ball menace to kind of stop them more than immovable enforcer would. Immovable enforcer is literally after driving into you, trying to push you back so they can get to the rim. But for the most part, on-ball menace do a lot of that heavy lifting, so you don't need it off rip, which is why I don't have the 71 strength immediately off rip. Alongside the fact that the cap breakers give it to me and it's not that far away. I thought, because I was playing my career and I couldn't seem to get a stop, but that seems to be the fact that I was playing with low speed. And so since I have decent speed now to go along with the on-ball menace, to go alongside the on-ball menace, I can play a lot better defense. Hall of Fame Challengers doing this job. The reason why we have Hall of Fame Deadeye instead of the Hall of Fame Shifty is because post fade phenom and Deadeye literally go hand in hand. So if I fade on somebody, Hall of Fame will do more lifting alongside that legend post fade phenom. I did playmaking. That's why you see the gold lightning lunch right here. What else would I throw up here? I think that's about it, man. I think that is about it. I mean, I guess if anything, you want to play a little bit more defense when you get your takeover. I guess you can throw pick dodger on there, but I'm not really running through screens that much for you to do it. And if anything, you can take this away and play shifty shooter. So once you get your takeover, right? I got a takeover called mid-range demon. So once my mid-range demon comes up, 99 3-point, well, 99 mid-range and 99 mid-range and 96 3-point with sharpshooter take, running that, and alongside of, where's it at? 50 shooter, dead eye, set shot specialist. Well, if we're using shifty, then we can't be using set shot. But, you know, it's just going to amplify everything we do with that. The other takeover I recommend is, as you see, it's supposed, obviously, you'd be looking at this, is that momentum? No, momentum is what it's typed out as. Then I have anyone, which don't mean against anyone, but it means any one shot that I take is boosted. And then my last preset is speedster, which I get a +8 speed and agility. So if I feel like I'm going to get somebody with like high defense and just I can look at their stats and I know that they're literally is just cherry picking. I'm running down the court the moment my center gets the rebound. I'm usually going to equip something like that. But for the most part, I'm most likely going to be running mid-range demon, momentum if I want to dribble, or, you know, it'll be between mid-range and anyone. Momentum if I'm just playing around. So I'm happy to bring y'all boys on the build, especially for anybody that wants to make a 6'9" build that was kind of all around, that could do anything and everything alongside some of the things. You feel me? This is your boy Trippin', and I'm out. Peace.